Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Here's O'Neal. Wallace pulls it in. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant.
I forgot you like the pump fake a lot.
On each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Halliburton looking for an opening. No good on the triple. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Brian Keefe. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels.
My controller was dying.
40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Thank you for that, Allie. Hill for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And yep, it's good.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
O'Neal on the wing.
I hate you, Indian.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Wallace. O'Neal pulls it in.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Say what?
Mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Outside O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Soft touch on
Good
the
move.
glass. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball with it. O'Neal covers. Outside for Wembanyama. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
No.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time.
All right, I'll explain it.
You've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the
Oh,
things he
okay.
can do,
All right, I'll do it.
his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots. This guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Here's Starks. Pass to Arenas. 5 on the clock.
That missed aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pulls it in from the elbow. They get it back. Another shot. Ball no good.
Come on, dude.
Washington leading by 8. Here's Starks. Still without a bucket. And there's the drive. Count it.
Shit.
1 for 1 to start the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
And so Ball nails both of them. Here's Arenas. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes again.
Good one.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Arenas. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pettit. Wallace pulls it in.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there.
How was that?
Couldn't get it to go.
1:56 left in the first. Going inside.
Why would you try to lay that up instead of dunking it, Rasheed?
Here's Hill. And he dunks it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. 1:44 left to play in the first. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. And Washington has possession. The Heat making their last shot. Back to Suggs. 4 on the clock.
Yeah, out of balance.
Play. The Heat will have it. Heat trail by 8. Outside Tatum.
Oh, man, I meant to pull that.
The steal.
Shit.
And here's Suggs.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for Washington.
Second free throw, no good. Poked loose.
Oh, come on.
Here's Ibaka. Pass to Wallace. Wallace outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
11 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Tatum. Martin a screen. Inside. Off with the layup.
Come on, Kmart. You supposed to dunk that.
Healthy 8 points at the end of the period. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And thanks.
Let's go over there, buddy. No, you're good, man.
Again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Drummond with the screen. Here's Battier. Driving to the basket.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Back to Suggs. Clock at 6. Ibaka down low. Still no points.
Oh, good, Reem. Who got J.R. Smith?
Watch himself now. It's a little early.
Oh, you the one who grabbed him. I was looking for him.
First team foul. Team substitution. Number 30.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Fades. Unable to get that one.
He would have made out. I said, great shot.
In his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Thompson.
Oh, good block.
It's tipped.
Who blocked that? Ibaka blocked that?
Suggs surveys the D. Takes it up with both
Come
hands
on,
and
man.
lays it down.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
They set a pick. Martin with the ball. And Ibaka picks him up defensively. Washington leading by 8. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Here's Wallace. Again, the Heat misses. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the inside.
Good pass.
And the jam by
Shit.
Ibaka.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Miami making a switch here. He trailed
No,
by 10.
Mir.
Heat substitute.
He takes it in. Hamilton.
Jason.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Richard.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Ibaka. Back to Suggs. And there it is for
Shit.
him. Suggs has got his second basket.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Tries it from 19. And again, it's Miami converting.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Clay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
Pass to Suggs.
Shit.
Richard Hamilton. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wallace.
Nope.
He drops it from range.
I hate you, India.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Wallace. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Bullshit.
Shooting two.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
You also have to commend them for
Oh,
their
that should have been a
fearless attitude
steal.
offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Wizards. No good on the quick three. Suggs with it. 6 points for him. Sinks that one from
Good
the
take.
post. And it's an 11-point Wizard lead.
And after a
no.
scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
That's it,
They just
India.
a
You got to
great
resort to
job
dirty
of
tricks,
getting there
India.
first and absorbing the contact.
Is that it?
Team foul.
Here's Suggs. Give him 8.
You mad about what?
Pass to Cooper.
You funny.
Second quarter. 2 minutes.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 13.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Jason.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize
Shit.
turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free
Ah,
throws.
come on. You got
They
to
don't give
palm the
anything
ball.
away.
Palm it.
Number 21. Lonzo
A
Ball.
minute 31 left in the first half. Wallace outside. Just
The computer got Mills traded for Ralph Sampson.
Here's Ibaka. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Miami shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
I forgot
no good.
Forgot how hard his free throw is in real life.
Heat trail by 11. Here's Ball. Count that bucket.
Good take.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Suggs, right side. Shoots over Ball. And another miss by Washington. And here's Miami. Martin outside. Wallace outside. Martin inside.
I'll take that foul.
He'll head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
And they seem
Maybe
to have
not.
taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
He hits the second from the line. Washington leading by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Suggs. They get it back. The Heat make
Damn, Kmart.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Arenas.
Damn it.
Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Outside Tatum. Jalen Suggs.
I wasn't even
has
paying
been
attention to the
leading
time.
charge
Damn it.
for the Wizards. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Heat trail by 8. Halliburton outside. Pass to Wembanyama.
Oh, come on.
Here's Pettit. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Outside Tatum. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Arenas.
Oh, you can get a you can get a rip underneath the rim, but I can't.
Shot clock at 5. For 3. Gets the 3.
Look at that bullshit.
Arenas has got 7 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
They grab their own miss.
I'll take that too.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
First team foul.
And that one misses. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Thompson. They set the pick. From deep three-point land. O'Neal pulls it in. Wizards leading by 12. There's the steal.
Damn it.
On the wing, Thompson. Drops one in from the wing. Thompson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is Thompson's pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Heat making a change here.
Let's go over there, buddy.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Pass to O'Neal. To the middle. Halliburton with the steal. In transition. Here they come. Thompson finishes in transition. Good execution.
And no hesitation from Klay. I mean, you think back to that terrible ACL injury on a fast break in the 2019 finals. This guy is fearless.
Oh, come on.
To finish it off. A beauty.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits. Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now.
Stupid.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Lets the three fly. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Starks. Five to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here.
Oh, come on, man. Damn.
Unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Halliburton. The shot from the low post is good. Wizards leading by 12. To the wing, right side. Pass to Arenas. The three is up. Outside, Hill. The three-pointer off the mark. Heat trail by 12. Down low. Aiden, no good. Here's Starks. He's got 5. Here's Hill. Up top, O'Neal. Here's Arenas. And again, it's...
I hate you, Indian.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And here are the Heat. They trail by 14. Here's Halliburton. That shot is off.
How the hell you keep missing these shots?
Left side, Hill. O'Neal. Back to Hill. He's off on the layup.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow. And this kind of selflessness is great
You
to
bastard.
see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Shut
Wizards
up.
leading by 14. Pass to Starks. From deep. Can't get it to drop.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Again, the Heat misses.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing.
the rebound,
that
man.
Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Oh, come
It
on.
really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Spins. Elbow shot on the way. Rebound Miami.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
No, it ain't no block.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Much BS they don't let you get away with in this game.
Pass to Arenas. Gets the 3 ball to go. Arenas has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Martin a screen. To the paint. Hill with the steal. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
They might as well give you that. They give him everything else.
Wizards up 15
Shit.
points as this quarter concludes. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Wizards leading by 15. Pass to Pettit. Here's Arenas. Out to the right wing. Hill for 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Who the hell they got playing center?
He takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude
Oh,
is such
God,
a grinder.
man.
His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Cooper. Oh, a rim!
He keep fucking up my lineup.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Inside. Here's Wallace. There's the block. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. The offensive rebound. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, they've clearly been focused
Look
on
at this
getting the ball
garbage, man.
inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their 2-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Wallace, left side. The 3 is up. Washington with a rebound.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And the jam by Ibaka.
Oh, seen it all.
Nice dime from the combo guard Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
And Ball gets it to go.
They want you to strip everything else. They should let you strip that.
Generating a good look.
Over to the wing. The 3 for Suggs. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Washington leading by 21. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league.
Get the
who are
damn
NBA
rebound.
ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Fades and shoots. Wallace pulls it in.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Look at this shit.
Now Suggs.
That's foul. I called for a sub long time ago.
That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Wallace. Rebound Miami. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Thompson left side. The shot from 20 feet out. And the shot no good. A bit short. Washington leading by 21. To the middle. Brown. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Free throw good. Halliburton.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
Miami making a switch here. Halliburton right side. Beyond the arc. And again, no good.
Bullshit.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Suggs outside. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories.
Look at that bullshit.
Also, brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Outside Tatum.
Fuck.
Misses off the left iron. The Wizards on offense. They're on a 13-4
Yeah,
run.
3 trades if he wasn't in the draft.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Now Wallace. Defended by Halliburton. Now here's Wallace. That one no good. Great D that time from Halliburton. In transition, here they come. And here's Thompson for 3. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball.
Bullshit. Oh, now they want to bring my subs in.
On the court.
And it's Wizards ball. They're on a
We're
13-4
fucking late now.
run. Here's Cooper.
Look at that.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wizards.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Martin outside. And there's a pick. Down low. There's Battier.
What the hell kind of defense you
And
running?
it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Fourth personal foul. Third team.
Don't play dumb, Indian.
And the free throw, no good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just
I can
seems
see
like
that.
everything is going their way.
Now.
And here's Tatum. Fires the 3. That one is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Pass to Battier. Tatum draws the double. Now here's Halliburton. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds.
Shit is
They say it
annoying,
was
man.
last touched by Ibaka.
Number 30.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once
Man,
had that
yeah,
big
strategy
lead,
worked
they
all
were
game.
naturally
Double teaming
to let
worked
the
all
visitors
game.
back into the game.
Thank you for joining us.